Hey guys, it's Richard. I think the ambient lighting for this one will actually work pretty well because a central topic of this video is going to be about the Miyoo Mini Plus I got a year or two ago now, and I still use it from time to time. But lately, I decided no, let's really dive into it this time. So I remember having it in the hospital at one stage and getting really or into it rather than the actual games that were on it. Came with a 64 gigabyte card that had hundreds and hundreds of games on it. And what I've done in the last day with regards to this device is fill it from top to bottom with a new OS, Onion OS. Onion OS is great because it strips it right back to the bare essentials, and there's nothing flashy about it. It's all functional, um, which is its own kind of neat flashiness. If I want to play a game, I just go into games, select the console that I want. I've got it narrowed down to Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, probably one of the greatest pocket systems ever made. NES, mainly for Metal Gear Solid. I wanted to try that out. Pico 8, which is a modern day genius of a console. It's a fantasy console. It means it only exists in emulators, basically. And it uses PNG images. It uses the game inside a PNG image called cartridge, or a cart, as they call it. And that's how you get through an image. When I was a little toddler tot, I used to think you could put games onto the computer by writing on the disc what you did in the game. So I wanted to play Spider-Man. I've been watching Spider-Man on television as a wee 4-year-old, and I wanted to play a game about Spider-Man. So I wrote it down on all those little like floppy disk stickers that you have, and then I would put a cover image on it of like Spider-Man stylistically drawn with pictures. That's how I thought you programmed a floppy disk back in the day. Remember whenever like Doom had like 15 floppy disks, you needed to put in one after the other to install it. This is the era we're talking about. Quake was the same. I was never allowed Quake. It's too dark. Now, here's a random question I want to stab in. Is the Quake logo blasphemous? When I was going through the holy part of my journey and the voices weren't lying, they told me to be careful of using it, because misusing it in a certain way, bringing it close to Christianity, was considered blasphemy at this stage of my life. This is the journey I was on. The Quake logo was considered blasphemous and a symbol for Horus as well, who I've met, who annoyed me, classically. So anyway, there's a game that has enticed me into it called Green Memories, and I've only seen a couple of videos on this. How well can you see this? Over here. Yeah, over here. Let's see, can we bring it closer? Closer. So it looks like a top-down Zelda type game, right? It's completely homebrew, and I'm really interested for today in what The Homebrew catalog is like online for Game Boy Advance games. I love the Game Boy Advance. There's no past tense there. I still do. I had clocked up over 500 hours on Pokemon Ruby at one stage, and whenever Pokemon Diamond came out, it was meant to be the ultimate Pokemon. So I transferred pretty much all my most valuable creatures into that park where you can catch them again with one shot, one ball. You can catch them again, and I just remember looking at my label list because I used it so much the label had come off. My label list, translucent red cartridge, thinking it was like my hamster had died. I never had a hamster. It's just like a family pet had died. That's how I felt about the Pokemon Ruby cartridge and still do. There seems to be a lot of interesting games out there, like reworks of Pokemon. Pokemon that tells its own story and introduces its own Pokemons. So I remember when it was a fantastic phenomenon in a culture in 1999. How's that for being over 30? No, it really is a game franchise, isn't it? Pokemon cards are popping up again, but it's nowhere near the frenzy it was in 1999. But it's impressive; it's still going. There must be something to it. When I got that console, I upgraded the 64 gig card to like an ultra extreme 128. There's no way I'm ever going to fill that with games that I'm going to play. How much is a how many megabytes is a Game Boy Advance game? I think it's just a handful of them. So the main game I've been playing on it was probably Wario Land, Super Wario Land 4. Um, that's a lot of fun. The guy's strange taste in music like me too. Um, I might not make this video much longer. We're approaching the 8-minute mark. I really just wanted this to check in and see how I'm doing. I feel not a chill, but a movement of melancholy. I'll call it that. It fits the mood as well. It's serene yet melancholic. And this isn't a typical video for me either. Um, yeah, I'll stop recording now. And next time I talk, I'll have a script or prompts at the very least. Thank you for listening.